But again, like I said, I will have to give you guys those links. Well, after the meeting or something, I'll have to give you guys those links for any exchange that you need to sign up to or some the ones that I use. But just because I don't want you guys to be so tempted, I don't think we are at that level yet when I want you guys to start signing up for stuff. I want you guys to just like get to understand some stuff before even getting to be like, okay, I want to do this. This is just like some the touch base where you give some information, mention some basic terms, and then maybe when the time come for that, you people are actually familiar with those terms.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
My Yeah, it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. My
Okay.
second question, I don't know, maybe I'm too fast, but I will ask. Um, are there requirements like, okay, maybe the situation there is different from us here in Cameroon?
Mm-hmm.
Do we need maybe some particular accounts, maybe when you want to withdraw, like those type of things?
No, again, like I said, we will, get to more detailed explanation when we get to those level. Right now,
Okay.
just focus on, understanding it a little bit and focusing on a
Mhm.
strategy before even thinking about when to put money deposit or withdraw and stuff like that. we will
Okay,
have
bro.
a
Okay.
whole we will have a whole classes on that. That is why I say this thing is about 80 hours. It's not to learn this stuff is not actually hard, but I'm just saying I think maybe 80 hours will be able for us to have times to go through a little bit of everything. But I'll advise everybody here whenever maybe we do something or just do your own research or something so that when we say something you shouldn't be far from it. You should
Mhm.
have an idea of what we are doing. So yeah, it's always good to put your own research up. But I have a plan, a trading plan. Right now I have covered just 1% of what I have put in my plan, my trading, my lesson. But again, like I say, I'm trying to answer every question as much as possible. But I think we have all the time to do that. I love to make sure that everybody is catching up for us to proceed.
Okay. Thank you, bro.
You're welcome. I saw somebody raising their hands up. I don't know if they still have their hands up. Please ask some questions that you have, any doubt, and maybe we can go. Okay, Carlos, I see your hand up. Maybe ask your question. If we have a lot of off-topic questions again, we'll probably just proceed maybe basically so that so that you guys can get to understand some stuff.
Okay.
Big legend, you have to meet yourself. Okay, I'll meet you. Yes, Carlos, you're muted. Please go ahead.
Okay, I want to first of all thank you for giving us this opportunity. I joined a little bit late because I'm still at work, but one thing I think and suggest you should do is like you should always. I don't know how your plan is, but I think you should always like help to give us a plan ahead of each class so that we can do our research before coming into the class, so that when you're explaining you should have already gone through everything and you should just like try to assimilate like what you are trying to explain. So that's just what I was trying
Okay,
to like.
Carlos, that's a lot of sense. Like I said, I'm here to learn as you guys are learning. Thank you for the suggestion. Definitely look into that. Actually, make a lot of sense. Thank you for contributing. We will do that next time. Let's just like try to finish this one for today and say, okay, this one was still just introduction, but next time we'll have you guys prepare so that most of you will not be lost and most of you actually be ready. All right. So thank you for that.
Yeah, it's very
Anybody
important.
else with a question, please raise your hand up. And if there is no question, we go to the next step. Let me actually use my journal, my lesson that I have for today. Make sure that we are moving according to plan, all right? So, okay, let's just finish with the tools. Let's just do with the tools for today so that maybe the next class we should have a lot of stuff. We should have a lot of stuff ready for you guys, but let's just do the tools that you need to begin. The tools that you need to begin with, all right? If you're taking note, let me give you guys a clear. Basically, you need platforms to start with, which we can already answer some people's questions, but you need trading view because this is trading view. This is where you analyze all your chart. This is where you analyze all the trades before you even execute them on the platform that you'll be trading on. So trading view, it has an app, but mostly like I was showing you guys, let me go to it and show you guys. It's a website. You just need to type tradingview.com, and is the website that we're using just right now. So you see, if you can you guys see the top of my chart? All right, tradingview.com. This is by far the simplest tool for every beginner to use with. It's by far the simplest tool for every beginner to use with to analyze charts. So you need this, you need this to view all the different type of market. And secondly, you need the exchanges. Like we were saying, you need something to trade with. As somebody that already trade, I don't use trading view that much because I already know where I'm trading at. And let me just show you guys, this one is weeks, but I'm not asking you guys to sign up just yet. Okay, let me actually use this. Let's go back to sharing our screen so that I can use different. I'll share the entire screen. So, yes, you need something like this. It's called Wix. It's called Wix, WEEX. It's a trading exchange where you can find a lot of this crypto that you'll be trading. Oh, yeah, let's just focus on crypto. So when you first click on it, it has a mobile app, it have a desktop one, it has a extension, but this is the extension that we are using, of course. Let me see if I already did sign up with this email. But yes, when you already click on it, you have to, just like download and sign in. Yeah, this already a setup account, but this is an exchange where you will see all the coins that you'll be trading. When you go to like marketplace like this, you will see all the different type of coins that you'll be trading. If you want to trade just this one, just click on the ones that are hot. Again, I don't want to go too fast, but I'm just showing you guys this is a tool that you'll be needing in the future. Okay, this is the tool. So you can already download it and have in your phone, but don't just sign up yet because you might end up being tempted and start doing some stuff on your own. And you're also going to be needing. Okay, as far as that is concerned, for the tools that you need, technically, you just need a trading view. Okay, technically, you just need a trading view for now, just to be seeing the chart. You just need trading view to be seeing your chart. That's all you need because as far as every other exchange rate is concerned, we will get to that later on. So when you come to trading view, you'll be able to open a chart and see it like this. And this is how it will look like on a computer, but on the phone, it will look a little bit smaller. So on the computer, you'll be able to see how this chart, these candlesticks, note it down. If you hear a word that you haven't heard before, don't bother. We have a whole lesson on that. But when you open it, you will see this like this. These are called candlesticks. They represent price action. They're actually just technical indicators that represent price action. So this is what people use traditionally to analyze chart. You can also use stuff like just bars. If you can read this, right? It's just like candlesticks, but some people, I don't know why somebody would prefer this, but people do prefer this if you ever want to switch it. But this is what you are going to be focusing on a lot, trading view to pull out any chart that you want on any market. But most of the time, just use normal candlesticks. And you can also use a line that is showing you how the graph is going, how it's going up and down. And you'll be able to track that of any tradable asset there. So just simple tools, just simple tools. So what yeah, it's just the same as a line, but it's like an area show you cover like the area of where how price is moving. If price is like going up this way, you see that this area is covered down. So when price started changing side, it's just so these are just representative. This thing doesn't matter at all. It depends how you're making your chart, but the most accurate way for you to actually use to get on a good trade or get a good setup, you use candlesticks. All right, that will show you the different movement of a price. And mind you, again, we have a lesson for this, but there are two major type of candlesticks, which is a red and a green candle. All right, which is a red and a green candles. A red being a bearish candle or a sell candle, it means that if you see a red candle, it means that sellers were more than buyers. So it means that the market is selling. But if you see a green candle, it means that buyers are more than sellers on that particular candle. Like I said, candlesticks are just these technical indicators that represent price action in a certain amount of time. As you guys can see, we use all these candles right here. These are different candlesticks, but one of those candlesticks are 30 minutes each. One of every of those candlesticks are 30 minutes each. So if you probably change it up here, you will see different time frames. If you want just a second, yeah, I have a basic plan. Don't know if you can change a second. So you see that I think the least I can do is a minute. So we have just switched from 30 minutes to 1 minute. So every one of these candlesticks represent 1 minute, mean that after 1 minute, this is going to change. We can just all wait and see what the next candle is going to be. All right. So when we get to candlestick lesson, we'll talk more deep on this, but you need tools like this. This is the first thing that you should be doing and not actually signing up for any exchange at all. You can actually create an account with this trading view, or you can just type it every time you want to use it at tradingview.com and not even sign in. You'll still see a chat, but I prefer you signing in with like an email or something so that you can actually have your work classified in a certain place so that you'll be able to be organized. That's what I'm trying to say. Do I see somebody's hand up? Carlos, is your hand still up from the last section, or you have something to say?
Sorry, it's still up from the last session. I
Okay,
noticed.
thank you. All right, guys. Do you guys have any question concerning this trading view on how to like use it? I mean, any concern about it at all? Because I haven't told you guys how to use it. Do you guys have any concern at all on like typing it, downloading it, or any of those stuff? Don't see a hand up. Okay, no hands up means that you guys all understand just the basic use of this. All right. So let's go to our next touch. Uh, let's go to our next touch and show you guys actually how to read the chart. All right. So let's show you guys how to read the chart. So again, like I was just explaining in the past few minutes, when you open, let's go back again and do it again. When you open, say you type in tradingview.com and it takes you, this is how it shows you. Normally it will show you something like this, always be on products or something, but most of the time you come here and search for whatever you want. So most of the time, let's go back to the search engine actually. Oh, this by default, this is something that I trade a lot. It's taking me by default there. I don't know why. But yes, when you come here, you search whatever you want to search. Say you want to trade something like what coin have I not traded in so long? Let's say Dogecoin. All right, so we show you first of all the market cap without dividing it by the US dollar or something. We'll just show you the chart that represent its market cap, like the total value of that company or the total value of that currency will show you it. But if you want to be more precise, you search Doge USDT. Oh, sorry. USDT. Remember USDT being the denominator, being the US being the digital dollar means that it's stable. So you're searching Doge that is moving against Theta, against USDT. Means that whenever this thing is moving, whenever the candlestick is moving, USDT will always be normal. USDT will always be fixed, but the price of Doge coins will always move. Like you see, when this duration, remember I told you guys one of these candlestick is 30 minutes. So if you look at for the past how many 30 minutes, let's actually zoom it and show you guys. For the past, let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. You see that just this area from here, right? Just this area from here has been 33 of these candlesticks. This one. So this every one of this is 30 minutes. So 30 minutes times the numbers of this times 33. That's how long the price has spent from. Let's actually put this here instead. The lowest point it came, and the highest point was up here. Right? So just this small box. Just this small area, how much is 33 times 30? So during the course of 900 minutes, the price has moved from here, from this zone. I think we counted to here, but this area is showing. So the reason why I counted here, because this is when price tried to change direction, because this was a whole different movement. So let's just put it here and say during the course from this area to this area, during this box, The price has moved up with 900 minutes, and it came down to the point of 24.24. It came down to 24 cent, and this numbers behind 0.24673, and it went up to 0.25577, right, during the course of 900 minutes. So the price has been moving within this direction in every 30 minutes. Now let's change the time frame and put it like maybe 15 minutes, and you see that this chart actually look different than how I looked at in 30 minutes. Being that one of this chart is now just 15 minutes. One of these candlestick is now just 15 minutes. One of it is now just 15 minutes. So this chart definitely look different from how it was with the 30 minutes. You will see, if you want to read this, you will see something different from what the 30 minute was saying. Maybe if we go to the 30 minute, let me see, I don't know, maybe it will be red. Okay, it's still green. But
So I think you are fast.
You think I'm fast already?
Yeah, really. This particular place for timing is a very vital. It's a vital place to take note. Then the way you are running there, I haven't gotten anything there, because if you miss the time here, you miss the market.
Yes.
So
So
please, can you take it again?
Okay. So I'm fast for the time that I'm putting or on the explanation so that I can touch back on it, please.
The time you are putting, the time where the market touch at the first place and the down part, the intervals between the two, where
Okay,
you are
thank you.
entering and where you are entering and where you are buying, this particular place.
No, I'm not showing you guys, I'm not telling you guys where you're buying or where you're selling right now. I'm just showing you guys how to read the chart or how to know how the price, the theory or the mechanism behind the movement of the chart. We are not on when you are we are not on when you are entering the market or exiting. We are just showing you guys what these things mean, the representation and what it means, not actually you entering the market or selling the market. No, we are not at that point yet. I don't know if you're confusing or maybe I'm not understanding you.
I'm saying you were explaining that the time where this 0.2468 with this one up, you're like explaining the time interval between them, where the market ends. So I would like you to explain this same space here for.
Okay. Thank you, Joseph. I think I understand you now. Okay, again, like I said, when you open your chart, your trading view, will show you something like this. This being price action, all this being price action. All right, all this being just the movement of price represented by time. So on the right side, will show you the price of that asset. Remember, we are using Dogecoin. So one Dogecoin is just right now, currently, this is when you see the current price. One Dogecoin is 25 cents right now. But this chart shows you within the time frame, it shows you where it went and how far it has gone within a specific time frame. So by your right side, it show you the price, and by your left side, it just show you the tools to use. And I'll actually pass through and show you guys how to use some of these tools. And by this middle is just the price. And at the top here, it just see some of the tools that are just like, again, all this is trading view. So they are just tools for you to put together. Maybe you're looking for some particular stuff, you want to be a certain type of chart. These are the stuff that you use, all these to put all that together. But what I was just trying to explain right now was just how to read this, to know what this is, to know what this represent, because like I said, this one of this represent 30 minutes, but when you change it to a different time frame, it will show you a different chart. You see how this is looking right now. This shows you that this is in a lower this is in a downtrend, means that they are forming lower height and lower low. Like you see, I don't want to come all the way up here, but you see, this was a height, right? This was a height. It came down here. Oh, okay, 10 minutes left. It came down here, right, and make a low at this point. Did you see these edges? What I'm trying to explain now is a class on its own, but this is what it formed on this time frame. This is 30 minutes. Remember, one of this is 30 minutes. One of this candlestick is 30 minutes. So on the 30 minutes, it's on a lower time frame. But if you change it and put maybe like a bigger time frame, I don't know what will be. Let's all see what it's showing you. On a bigger time frame, it's not on a downtrend. So bigger time frame being a daily, right? Being that one of these now is now 1 day. So one of these is representing 1 day. So the whole of today will finish for this to be like this. This was yesterday, and this was Friday, this was Thursday, this was Wednesday, this was Tuesday, this was Monday, this was Sunday, and this was Saturday. So this is when the price has moved from during the course of 1 week. So from there and there, so this was the low of last week as per today, right? You want to adjust it. Remember, this was the small last candle. This was last Saturday, right here. So these are daily. But you see, when we change it to 30 minutes, it's falling, right? It's on the downtrend. Remember, downtrend is when price is making lower height and lower low. Means that prices are selling, prices are going down. Means that the supply is higher than the demand. So prices are going down. People want to buy more lower. People want to wait for the price to go more further for them to get into the market and buy something. So we are in a downtrend on the small, on a 30 minute, on a small time frame, but we are on an uptrend in a bigger time frame, which is 1 day. But let's also look at a smaller time frame, like maybe 1 minute. Now, 1 minute, if you zoom this, you see that 1 minute is, sorry, if you zoom this, you see that 1 minute is on a bigger time frame. It's on a high. 1 minute is on the high. 1 minute is on the uptrend. But 30 minutes was in the downtrend. 1 minute is in the uptrend. 1 day is in the uptrend. So this again, I'm not saying this is how you determine your trade, but these are just how you interpret them. You use different time, you will see different chart. You use different time frame, you will see different price action. I think Melissa have a question. Let's hear what she has. Because our class today is coming to an end, we'll probably just take some questions, and maybe next class I'll give you guys the lesson ahead of time so that it will be more easier for every one of us. So we have just 6 minutes for this class to end. So let's give Melissa the opportunity to ask the question that she has. Hello, Manka, your hand is up. Okay, maybe I don't know. I don't know if she's still here. But if you have some question, ask us. Let's try to get some questions during this last few minutes before we end our first class. Don't get too lost. We are just in the very first class. We still have a lot of classes ahead of us. And by the time that we are in the mid of this class, you must have understand a lot of stuff, right? So just get some questions. Let's interact. I told you guys, the more we interact, the more it will be better for all of us.
Sir,
Yes, Melissa.
talking about time on the chart, I want to ask how important is that time on the chart, and why is it that it changes when the chart changes when the time frame change. Like how was the time? How can I put it? How important is time on the chart, and why does it changes? For example, you just said when it's 30 minutes on is on a lower something, and when it's 1 minute is high. Why is it changing when the time changes?
Okay, thank you for the question because time actually is a very, very important and useful tool to analyze a chart because, like I said, these are candlesticks, and candlesticks are just technical indicators that represent price movement, that represent price action in a certain amount of time. So, these candlesticks represent a different time. So one of these is 1 minute, as you can see right here. One of this is 1 minute. This being a candlestick means that within the period of 1 minute, the price has moved this direction. So without time, I don't think you'll be able to read the candlesticks because this form all these candlesticks form within the end of time. And mind you, take this as a tip. Uh, the next candle likely occur. The next candle will likely. The next candle will likely happen. The next candle will likely develop. It will be because of how the previous candle was. Like if let's say you have a red candle here, there's a probability that the next candle to form will also be red, but that doesn't mean that it will always be red. But what I'm trying to say is without time you will never have this formation of this body. You will never have formation of these candlesticks. So it takes time for every one of them to form. So time is very, very necessary. And again, like I said, different time frame has different direction. Different time frames has different view because different times a lot of different stuff are going on. There are a lot of different people trading with different times. Like right now, for this actually is set up. It's set up for if you were trading with 1 minute. This is something we call the double top. Let me show you guys. This is something you call the double top if you were trading in 1 minute, and this here is the neckline. So the people that are trading, this is the neckline. The people that are trading 1 minute, they are selling this. They are praying for this to sell because this they have seen a structure, they have seen a setup for them to make money here, to trade right here. So they are trading during the time this smaller time frame. But somebody that is trading this just on a daily, that is looking at this chart just per 1 day, remember one of these being 1 day, they will not be seeing the same stuff that you're seeing, right? I don't know if I'm answering your question or I'm somewhere else. Please notify me if I'm going
Say
off
on point.
of what you asked. Say
Say
that one
on
more
point.
time. Okay, thank you. Please, we have just few minutes for this class. Clovis, let's hear your question. We don't want to be boring. I'm sorry, guys. Maybe I was too talking without listening to you guys, but I promise you guys next class will actually be more interactive so that we don't get missing. But hey, it's the first class. You won't want to understand every single thing, right? Clovis, go ahead.
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, so just to clarify from my notes, so the larger the time frame, so the bigger the time frame, the better view you have of where the market is actually going. When I'm saying this, for example, on my notes, I indicated if the time frame is like larger, so in this case, I'm talking about 1 hour, 4 hours, or a day, because I'm actually on trading view as well. That gives you an overall idea of where the market is going.
Yes.
But when I drop my time frames to 5 or 1 minute, that gives me like what is actually happening right now in real time.
Yes.
Okay,
That was
thank you.
correct.
Thank you.
I don't know if that was a question or that was a suggestion. That was actually good. And that's something that maybe I should enlighten more on. Yes. Bigger time frame, like you see, I just switched this to 1 week, right? So every one of this is 1 week. You see that 1 week